What's up, party members? Just a Body 8 here. It's back. I'm back. And welcome to my new walkthrough of episode. I cannot even talk in the very first episode. Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. The sort of DLC pack from the original Grand Theft Auto 4. It was more of a DLC, more of an actual DLC because it came out as a separate game of two different stories. Grand Theft Auto Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony. Later on, they also released, a full release, Grand Theft Auto 4 and these two stories, which is pretty interesting. This game came out in 2009. It is, in my opinion, one of the best DLC games ever created. It is a really good DLC. So, I'm of course going to play for these two stories. The Lost of Them is going to start off first. So, yeah, we're gonna go to the Ballad of Gay Tony next, but first we're gonna take down the Lost and Damned. So let's get on with this.
Come on, guys. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Keep it up, I'm gonna push you down these stairs.
Angus.
Come on, watch out! Watch out, I got a man in a chair.
All right, everybody, come on. Break it up. Let's go.
Fuck out of here! Llevan oísto. I'm gonna kick your ass! That brought that out. Riding a motorcycle without a helmet.
Hey, sexy.
You do understand what probation means.
Yes, sir.
It means that if you continue down that same path, you'll be locked up and calling some cellmate daddy within a month.
Yes, sir.
If I had it my way, we wouldn't waste our time. You'd be inside already.
Mr. Gray has made great progress. His share on willfulness was one of the most powerful things I've ever heard. I believe in this man.
Let's hope you don't live to regret that faith.
God works in mysterious ways.
In this case, seems God is downright perverse. But I'll leave the salvation to you gentlemen. You stay out of trouble.
Yes, Daddy.
Excuse me?
Yes, sir.
Remember, it's a disease.
I know, Chad. I know. It's a disease. Meetings every day. Call you if I feel the need to use. Pray. I pray. In fact, I'm praying right now.
You're very willful.
Was very willful, Chad. Was very willful. I've changed. And you know what, Chad? You changed me. Gentlemen, shall we get the fuck out of here?
Hey, stay in touch.
Yo. Here you go.
About time. Home sweet home.
After that almost 4-minute intro, we finally back in Liberty City after like 2 years since my last walkthrough of Grand Theft Auto 4, I think it was. So the controls are pretty much the exact same, except we're on the bike for the first time, not a car. And we're actually leading a group, which is of course the Lost MC.
I don't know what I'd rather go back to. Stents in the hall or group share with Lester fucks in that place.
And that's pretty much it. It's pretty interesting. This DLC includes some extra things that was added into this game, and also the Battle of Gate Tony. So this is one of the first things that is different, is that you're in a motor gang, which is pretty interesting.
Don't question me. Sometimes you gotta look out for yourself, Billy.
Okay, I'll save my questions until I see the chapter.
And I gotta say,
After my baby.
I'll explain later a little bit. Compared to this and the Battle of Gate Tony, I think I like the Battle of Gate Tony a little bit more compared to this game, but this DLC is also really nice. Has some pretty interesting characters. Really interesting characters. Not as interesting as the Battle of Gate Tony in my opinion, but I'm not gonna say negative things about it, otherwise it will be no fun for me or for you guys. So yeah. Anyway, I need to drive to the clubhouse, so here we are.
See this place, man. Let him up, brother. Yes, the glass.
Johnny, what's going on?
Not much, Bill. Usual stuff.
We missed you, Bill.
So, aching for a fucking drink here?
Amiguito.
Come on, just pour a Willie Wetback.
Boys?
Some wet pussy and right to keep.
Salud. Another round for you.
Goddamn right.
Yummy. So, Johnny boy, where's my bike?
You know where it is.
Let me rephrase the question. Where the fuck is my bike, and where the fuck haven't you got it back for me?
Because you know where it is.
Are you deaf? Give me that whiskey. Are you fucking deaf?
No.
Then answer the goddamn question. Why the fuck haven't you got it back for me, friend, brother?
One word. Business. Like I told you when you were in there. Or were you so busy playing holier than thou, you started believing your own bullshit?
Forgive me. You know, I've had a complicated few weeks.
You can only imagine.
You know, coming off heroin's kind of hard. I think I acquired this touch of amnesia. What business is more important, Mr. 1980s yuppie big shot, than your best friend's bike when he's close to getting a 15-year stretch?
The business that pays his lawyer's fees. The business that puts food on all of our tables. The business that we are all in while you're out pretending to be safe.
Get my bike!
What am I, your fucking dog?
I told you you should have got the bike.
You told me. You told me. You don't tell me shit, you little fuck. Listen, Billy. They were pissed, and they had a reason. Your bike chopped that girl's leg off. You put Joe John's nephew in a coma. The deadbeats kept the bike, and we needed the money.
You needed some balls. Some fucking heart. Something. can't believe I'm hearing this shit.
And I can't believe I'm hearing this. After everything we did for you. Paid your rehab. Paid your lawyer's fees. Paid your rent. Paid everything. Shit, we set stuff up for you. We do well, man, but it's time to be smart.
You're right. No, you're right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna run right out and buy a condo, get a mortgage, 401k, then fold that over into an IRA and a CD. CD. What the fuck, man? Be smart. You be smart, you fucking chump. You're ridiculous. Have you got a healthcare plan?
Come on, Johnny, let's just get his bike. Come on.
Well, on your head be it.
It always is. It's called leadership. Shit meaning something.
Yeah, and your shit means a lot, man. Come on.
Johnny!
Yeah?
Wait, come here. Listen, man. I'll pin up right now. You saw that shit I had to go through, right? It was really frustrating. Fucked up shit. Craziness, right? Okay, so I'm a little pissed off and I've been a bit of a prick lately. Come on, man. You and Angus built that bike for me? That's gotta stand for something.
Yeah, you're right, brother. I'm gonna go get it. And you know what? Peace and prosperity be damned.
Peace and prosperity be damned, my brother. You are my brother, Johnny. Always.
Let's go!
Ah, it's so irritating because I usually skip these cutscenes every time I play through this game. Well, outside the first time I played through this game, but oh, it's so irritating. I have to show you everything. You technically can drive at your own speed while guiding these interesting motorbike thingies of the gang that follows you. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I ain't too happy about it neither, man. You want to turn around and go back to the clubhouse?
I'm happy about it, all right.
This first mission, Clean and Serene, is pretty basic. Not as basic as the Grand Theft Auto 4 and Battle of Gate Zone. He also has a pretty easy mission. This first mission is, I'm not gonna say it's hard. It's I would say on the normal difficulty rather than the easy difficulty. And I gotta say, this DLC has really tough missions. Even I have some trouble with some missions. Also, I've turned off the radio, like I want to, because I don't want to get copyrighted. Which is sad because they upgraded the radio stations in this DLC, and I love the radio stations of this game compared to the original Grand Theft Auto 4. Like in Grand Theft Auto 4, I only liked one radio station, but in this game I love like 6 of them.
Really? Feels kind of different. Before, all we cared about was having fun, brothers, getting shit.
And don't worry if one of your members is stuck on a wall or something. It will come back and spawn right in the back of you, and I messed up. Sorry.
Feels like knocking heads is a full-time job. Maybe if we stop doing it for a minute, we look around.
So Billy Gray is our captain, sort of, if you are familiar with motor gangs. I'm not, because of course I'm not in a motor gang. I think it's kind of stupid, but
You get me? Chill out, man. I just hope when we decide to take a break.
And the main character we're playing as is Johnny Klebitz. You probably recognize this character if you played Grand Theft Auto 5 before this game. Yes, he was killed in Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, I spoiled that, but it's Grand Theft Auto 5. Almost everyone got that game, and everyone knows that he's dead. So yeah. Just sad because Johnny is a pretty interesting character. One thing I don't get from motor games is that they always use the exact same clothes. Like, do they ever change? Well, it's of the motor gang, of course, but Johnny here wears the exact same clothes. You cannot change clothes in this game, which is something that's not really doesn't really bothers me. I mean, it's a motor gang, so you gotta have the exact same clothes. But, Yeah, the closed shops were removed in this game. In the DLC, in the Battle of Gay Tony as well. We'll get to that once we get to Battle of Gay Tony. For now, let's go to Angus and let's see if Billy's bike is over here, or get some information. Whatever.
Pretty boy.
Hey!
Where's the bike?
Oh, it's good to see you too, tough guys. What bike are you talking about exactly?
You know what we're talking about? Billy's bike.
Billy's bike? Jesus, man. It's been a long time. I thought he was dead. What's he wanted for? To sell for crack, right? Hey?
Shut up.
Listen, you know how it is. Things passed hands. Parts been changed up. Hard to say if that chopper's even around anymore. Sorry, boys.
You will be, my friend, you will be.
Hey! Good to see you, Bill. Man, I thought you was dead.
Jim, start up the bike.
Whoa! Hold on. No! Wait! Please, please! No! 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 No!
Where is my bike?
Speak, you ugly fuck! Okay, listen. The Angels of Death took it to that place in Northwood.
What the fucking
That's all I
Angels
know.
of Death?
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you!
That's one way to ask the question. As you can see, Billy Gray's a pretty interesting character. We also have Jim, which is one of my personal favorite characters of the DLC. We have Brian, which is an absolute asshole. Probably gonna get demonetized after I said that.
You know, you could do with a stretch in the joint. Might hard
And there's also Jason, which looks very familiar for those who played Grand Theft Auto 4 in one of the missions. I'm gonna talk about that a little later. Because this game takes place at the exact same time as Grand Theft Auto 4. Same goes for the Battle of Gay Tony.
This is what it's about. This, not that money shit. We're in it to stick it to all those yuppies and hippies
So
and
that's pretty. It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto 5 minus, you know, you can change characters. Plus, they don't interact with each other. Well, except for Johnny and Nico, because Nico and Johnny do have some cutscenes together. But Luis, which is the main character of Battle of Gay Tony, does not interact with them. They're pretty much enemies, sort of. We also have a brand new weapon that was not in the original Grand Theft Auto 4. A double-barreled shotgun, which we're gonna go over to in a bit. Right now we're gonna go to the Angels of Death, which is our rival gang, which we need to take down to get Billy's chopper back. I don't know why they call a bike a chopper, but okay, maybe it has something to do with motor gangs as well. All right, this is the main reason why this mission is also pretty tough, because there are
Let's get your bike then.
there are a lot of enemies in the first mission. This shotgun has some pretty good range, but its fire rate is pretty low. Also, it's not really accurate. But in close range, this weapon is incredibly powerful. It one-shots almost everything. Also, if you lightly hold the targeting button, which is the LR button, I think it's called, or RT, LT, I can't remember. I'm just gonna call it the targeting button.
Can't say it wasn't worth it though.
You can aim a lot easier. If you just hold the targeting button, you automatically aim. You have auto aim. You can turn it off, but to be honest, I didn't really turn it off.
Welcome home, Bill. We're right behind you.
All right, now Billy's the captain, so you gotta stay behind him. So you're driving to a destination, but you have to follow Bill, or Billy, excuse me. And right here, it's gonna show that the Lost MC badge will appear behind Billy. And and once you ride for a few seconds, you get a bit of your health back. And you also get a bit of body armor if you have full health. I don't know how that works, but okay. That's pure video game logic right there. Also, the other two characters that I've got to talk about are Terry and Clay. They're the backup for the Lost MC. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. I do love Clay's accent though, I like it. I mean, also, what kind of parrot names his kid Clay? Like seriously, Clay? Ah, whatever. Throughout this earth, there are a lot of people who give strange names to their kids, so yeah. Terry is a pretty cool name, I have to say that. Also, while we're driving through Liberty City, you're gonna see some brand new cars as well. So yeah, like I'm talking right now, I'm gonna talk over this while they're having conversations. Except when the conversation is pretty funny. That's something I will say. But I'm not gonna talk during the cutscenes, the beginning cutscenes, you know. So yeah.
Jason, I haven't seen you around much, man.
That sounds really familiar about a Russian who is gone crazy mad. And the daughter is being in love with a guy called Jason. Sounds really familiar.
Okay, Bill, got your bike. Take what you gotta take, drink what you gotta drink, fuck what you gotta fuck. I don't care. Kill who you gotta kill, but get it out of your system. And when you do, give me a call and we'll get back to business.
You're not my P.O., brother. Remember who the head of this chapter is.
I do, man. Trust me.
Tell me, do you still have Ashley's phone number? Why don't you give her a call for me? Tell her I'm inside getting all sorts of fucked up, and that I would really like some, I mean, we, meaning all of us, would love some whole.
Yeah, sure, and this is the Lost Clubhouse. This is basically your safe house for this game.
You asked me, we should be talking less.
Now, I'm hope to God that I'm not gonna get copyrighted because there's music playing in the background here. And if I get copyrighted because of this, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. And in the clubhouse, you can see some random gang members, and also you can see some different games like this one, arm wrestling. A game that I never do. That's freaking serious. You can also try your luck in a high-low card game, which is sort of like poker. I'm not entirely sure. I don't play that game as well. And pay respect to fallen comrades. That's all something I have to do. Yeah, the side modes in this game aren't really that interesting, in my opinion. And this is our bed. Yeah. Looks very comfortable. At least the TV is pretty normal, I suppose, for a TV in 2009. And you can use the computer to access the internet. And this is Johnny's Hackster, which is a pretty good main vehicle. And he needs this bike to go into the ride with the other bikers. And you can save your bike over here by this yellow marker. Yellow markers. Yeah. Or you can call Clay and you get a different bike. So yeah. And Terry will have the ability to get guns. So you do not need to raise your friendship, just like in Grand Theft Auto 4. You automatically can buy guns and buy different bikes. So that's pretty nice, I suppose. Now this video is almost 27 minutes, so I think I'm gonna end this off right here. And also, the more missions you do, and more side missions you do, the higher the stats will be for the characters, as you can see in the left. The higher the ranks, the different weapons they're gonna get as well. So yeah, there's a lot to explain in this DLC. So yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto, so there's gonna be a lot of things to explain. Alright, so right now I think I'm gonna end this episode off, because it's almost 27 minutes, so this is definitely a good time to end this episode off. So next time on The Lost and Damned, we're gonna go and continue Billy's missions, I suppose. So see you guys. Oh wait.
Hey, Jim, what's up?
Same old bullshit, Johnny. Can you come and meet me on Aspidin over in Acta?
All right, brother. I'll be there.
And maybe we can also find out what Jim is up to, which we're gonna tackle that maybe as well in the next episode. So see you guys next time.